Hi, this is Mato. In this video I will show the game between Schirm and Lucke that was played in Germany in 1992. White started with knight to f3, g6, d4, knight to f6, c4, bishop to g7, knight to c3, and black played d5, Grunfeld, defense, bishop to g5, and black captured the pawn on c4. Very popular move in this position is knight to e4, and then after pawn takes pawn, knight takes bishop, knight takes knight, e6, discovered attack on the knight, knight goes back, and pawn takes pawn, and black is okay. In our game we have pawn takes pawn. It is white to move, and white played very shy move, e3. e4 is much better move, and in this game you will see why. So we have e3, and the black played bishop to e6, defending the pawn on c4. If white played e4, then bishop to e6 doesn't work at all because of d5. So we have e3, bishop to e6, knight to e5. Two attackers, one defender. It is black to move, and black didn't play casual move, castling. Black played knight to d5, and we have reached critical position of the game. How should white continue? How should white recapture the pawn on c4? With bishop or with knight? What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Would you capture with knight or with bishop? Have a good look. Bishop takes on c4 looks like a logical move, capturing the pawn and developing the bishop. But this is not the best move. Better move maybe, knight takes on c4, and one line goes like this, still good for black. c5, knight to e4, pawn takes pawn, check, king to f8, knight takes pawn on b7, queen to b6, knight from b to c5, and black may be slightly better. In the game we have bishop takes on c4. It is black to move. How can black take the advantage of this situation? What would you play in this position if you had black pieces? This is the move. Knight takes on c3. Pawn takes knight. And what now? Can you win the bishop on c4 if bishop takes knight? Or would you capture bishop with bishop on c4? What would you do? Bishop takes on e5 doesn't work, because then bishop takes bishop on e6, and after pawn takes bishop, and it is about equal. In the game, black did the right thing. He captured the bishop on c4. Knight takes bishop. It is black to move. What is the move? What would you do if you had black pieces? This is the move. Forking the knight and the bishop. But white didn't resign. He defended the bishop. How should black continue? Nyam nyam? Or maybe there is another move. What would you play? If Queen takes knight. Is that good? That would be very embarrassing. Queen to c8, checkmate. How should black continue then? Black played a move and white resigned. What is the move? f6. White resigned. He's going to lose a piece. If he wants to save the bishop, he loses the knight, and if he wants to save the knight, he loses the bishop. And of course, check does the work now, because after check, king goes to f7. And what did we learn from this game? Well, among other things, we learned that it is a good idea to know your opening, at least first 10 moves. And then, I believe we learned that we shouldn't stop thinking until the game is finished. For example, that queen takes on c4 move would be the blunder of epic proportions. And what did you learn from this game? That is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.